7.5. Oh wow, we're getting some Grognak. Figure we'll check this out before we jump right in the game and just kind of see what's going on here. I'm always curious. We know how that works. Not much we can afford currently on our measly budget. Alright, well, let's go ahead and load back in, see if we actually get this to work. I don't have a lot of time, maybe like an hour, and I gotta go, unfortunately. That's 21 minutes on that last broadcast. It's really sad. My whole phone is messing up now. Look at this. That's not something to be happy or proud of. Okay, so... Okay, so we know what the hours are for that. Yeah, I must have glitched out a little bit because it put us back next to our base instead of, here we go again. There's going to be a mystery enemy. Yeah, it's not loading anything up. I hate how this works. It takes a while for anything to be loaded up, and there we go. Now we're in. Alright. Another thing I'm really looking forward to during that update, on the 4th upcoming, we'll play with a little bit more, is they supposedly fixed the base issues, with the camp being deleted or moved or missing, and items just going bye-bye. So hopefully, with a little bit of luck, that means that struggle is over and we can set up our original base. So, as of the 4th, if not the day after, we will try to do that again. Oh, excuse me. Because honestly, I miss how the base was set up. I was so happy with the original base. I thought it looked really, I basically thought I put some personality into it. It was a little bit of me. I'm wondering, I hope we didn't spend the caps, though, trying to do this. Yeah, no, it's definitely a little bit more me, placed in the game than anything, which made me pretty happy. Okay, so if we get lucky, this will work, and we're gonna get in. If not, this might be it for the night. Which I hope I don't have to say, but I would love to stick to the plan, try to go here and make an attempt at getting the rest of the power armor pieces and making some caps rather than just say, okay, let's not do anything. There we go. See, that's what we're talking about right there. Grab a sip of this amp real quick, folks. Sorry. Okay. Well, hello to you guys. It looks like, we got ambushed by some glowing mole miners. Of all things. Wow. Just, wow. That, I can't say that was too anticipated. However, I will take their stuff in an attempt to see what I can do with it. I never tried taking the going at me. Who is still shooting? I love how glitched out this is, where these guys are just firing away at nothing. Okay, so we apparently got text by some glowing mole miners on the way in. Obviously, we're doing a lot better on the home front of what we can take on now. We made some quick work of those guys. Granted, we had quite a few helpers on our side, including that sentry bot, but I was paying attention to the damage done, and it seemed like we were doing a pretty heavy amount of damage to them, so I must say I am quite impressed with that. For a fact, I am impressed with that. Wow, that was delayed. Normally that happens right away if it happens. I don't get that far normally. Okay, so let's see if we got any Nuka-Cola sitting here. Not today. What is going on with our chem box? Some good grabs, a stim pack into purified water. I'm quite satisfied with that as well. Okay, I get it. Okay. No violation of policy. I'm not gonna violate it. By the way, since when was violate a new word? Oh, that gets me. Coworker use violate in a way like, I'll violate this person. I don't know exactly what that is intended to mean. Oh, we actually got some weapons on us. Look at that. We have a steady supply of ammo. They say that as you level up, they get new items on them. Battered fedora. Okay. Leather arm, regenerating rate of right arm. It's not like it's very good inventory though, and that's the thing. It's not great inventory on them, but it still is inventory. Let's see what we got here. Obviously, we're probably way better off just black titanium. Really? I can get it from the miner suit scrap? Really? Oh boy, we actually do, folks, need black titanium in order to complete that mission with the miner power armor. I didn't know it was going to be that easy to get though, where we could get our hands on it that way though. That I think is actually the greatest. I'm debating, I don't know if I actually want to keep this. Armor rating's not bad, it's just, it weighs a decent like this. We can definitely get rid of. How is our armor doing? It is not holding up well, I'll tell you that much. So we're going to go ahead, see, yeah, we're going to do it. We're just going to get rid of it. We'll keep that around just because I like it. But everything else for now is going to go. Eventually, we should unlock a paint scheme for these where we can paint them Brotherhood. As it would work with most of the games, there's a lot of my weight right there, which never hit me in my head that that could be an option. Wow, okay. We got melee bobblehead, that'll be useful to use. We can use that right away. Give us 2 hours for better melee. And melee is actually a thing that we mainly use lately to do, we mainly use melee for our stuff. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these. That has way too much purified water. So we got rid of that. That's good. Not sure what else to get rid of. What I even want to get rid of. It only took us down to 177 though. What could we possibly be carrying on us? Where we are over 170. They're not counting the power armor against us, are they? They shouldn't count the power armor against us. It's honestly the only thing I can think of that would count against us. Well, we're at 177. Because that is quite high.
Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival.
Okay, so let me go ahead. We'll find something 19 worthy to sell. Like, maybe a couple of these. 3 is going to go to 18. That's perfect. Okay, so we made caps. Alright, let's add together all of our stuff and just see what we're dealing with here. I'm going to actually pull out the calculator and actually add this together, legitimately. add it together because I want to see what it's trying to say we're pulling here. So we got 3. That's added to 15. That makes sense, actually. Yeah. It's added to 15 plus 18.3 plus 8.1. And that leaves us at 44 so far. Also forgot to do that. This I do like. I don't know if I want to keep it versus... I mean, look at the weight. The weight is what kills it every time for me. Anything. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, so... it only weighs 10. So, we got equals plus 1.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 10, obviously, plus 5.78. Add that to 2.27. Should be the same there. You got 2.27 plus 2.27 plus 2.48 plus 2.48, which should give us a total of, oh, I'm sorry, plus 1.1 plus 0.1. That should give us a total of 72. So we are doing something horribly wrong with everything else where we are keeping this up like this. Obviously we got a bit of weight out of this stuff, so we're gonna try to go through that just to get rid of some of the weight there. That gets rid of a little bit. The Stout Boy weighs 1. Just use that. I wanna see what that looks like using that. Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, not all wow like it's something new I've seen, but they did a pretty good job with it in here. Okay, so, you know, a lot of our food's taking up 1 solid point. So is our stim packs. Actually, that's actually really good. That was it? That's as long as it lasted. I'm actually really surprised. Bobby pins, I'm not too worried about. I'm not exactly worried about that. So, all that can go away. There is no weight on any of this. This is all weightless, so that's nice to know. I have a bunch of plants apparently. Okay, so I have this. No, really. That. Alright, so we unlocked another water purifier. These don't have weight to them, which is good. This I already know, so we're gonna go ahead and drop that. As for the junk we can cut down, but it still doesn't weigh enough to really be a big problem. Swing analyzer. I really don't know how to feel about that. That's just 1 though, so it's not like it's that bad. So, the 38 rounds we're not using. We're going to drop those off. 45s we don't use, drop those. We don't use this, drop it. 10 mil I do not use, drop it. These guys drop... If anyone around, they want ammo. This is like heaven, right? We're not really using a lot of weight off of this, but at the same time, and that still didn't save us much. We're still just 160. Honestly, I don't feel like we have. Obviously, we can do that for now. That'll help us lose a little bit of weight. And once I get rid of these, that'll put me down a bit. And this guy weighs 15, so this guy right here. But I think I counted that in. No, I didn't count it. I skipped that, so That's something that's not going to help or cause any. Let's go ahead, scrap it so we can get the supplies out of it. And then... Someone here? Someone's here. I'd very much like them to pick this up rather than just leaving it here to go. We got anything out of that? Oh, we do. See, it's what gets me. Oh, I can't scrap it? Are you kidding me? Really? I didn't see it in the sell menu either. Nothing special about it. We're just gonna drop it then. Just add it to the list of stuff we dropped. I don't really care as much as I care about getting the free space. Glowing meat. Again, I don't understand what this does. Let me see what I can do with it if I cook it, per se. And we'll play it that way, because obviously we can cook anything. Let's see. Only meat steak. 5 rads, HP 45 food. So it's just gonna give us more. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and allow it. So let's go ahead. We're gonna take out... Well, first off, I want to be able to work on my original set of power armor, the T60. And what we're gonna do there is we're gonna drop this down like such. There we go. See, look at that. So then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna modify it. Now the helmet, we are going to go ahead. I don't think I have any mods available right now. Tricentennial paint it. Okay. The right arm, again with the Tricentennial paints. The right leg is going to get as well. Tricentennial paint. Surprise! I don't know why I'm saying it like it's a surprise. Well, another thing I noticed is really weird about how it works with this stuff. Okay, so we got the Tricentennial paint on it. Let's take a full look at how it looks on the T60. And actually, it looks pretty good on the T60. I noticed there you get a little bit of a gray, silverish color on the T51. As it goes down, it kind of gets that way. The actual arm itself didn't come out bad. But on the T60, it's a little more uniform across the body. You definitely get a little bit more of that gold flare here when it comes up to the little flares it has on the shoulders. Overall, it looks actually pretty nice. So we're going to store that. Next thing I want to do is I want to look into starting to build our set of, if I can think here, our set of minor power armor, because we need to do that. How do I have 2 more of these? Okay, so we're going to take both of these out, and I want to see what's what here. So let's go ahead, and we're going to lay them out and see what we have going on. So clearly, this is the power armor we want to keep, obviously. Then if you go in here, this is... Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on a second. What? Did I break the game somehow and get this? It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't make sense. But clearly, we have some power armor we shouldn't have. Let me try to modify this and see what happens exactly. What the hell is going on here? So you can't exactly do the paint to it, which is kind of sad. How did we get this? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It wants me to remove the pieces. weird, but so cool at the same time. Well, I will make sure to remove these pieces. I don't know how I got it. It's so weird. So we'll remove everything from that, and we will store that. It seems like it's a bit on the heavy side, though, obviously, so I'm going to have to figure out how to make room for it, clearly. Yeah, if we do that, it puts us at exactly 400 in there. But I do want to make room for it because I want to save that. I think I can sacrifice the cryolator. And then I can obviously keep this on me. This I will get rid of in general. That's too good to pass up, honestly, in my opinion. So then we should be able to store these with the rest of our room. No, it won't let us. It's 20, so we need to make more space still. Hi, oh my. So let's go ahead and take these out. I'm telling you, this is, I don't know how to feel about this. I really feel like iffy on it because it's just weird to see. I don't understand how it happened, but it clearly happened, which is really, really confusing. Okay, so let's go back here. So somehow I was carrying around this level 50 power armor with me. It's actually quite nice. I won't try to give it denial. I'm not sure how that happened, honestly. Let's see if we can get rid of any of this junk. Black titanium, I have a pretty decent amount of. Who's the weightiest of them all? Oh boy. See who we have that's weighty. So I think most of this, for the most part, I have. Like the asbestos, I'm pretty sure I have bulk of, so if I do, we're going to get rid of that, for example. And just, no, we don't. I don't know who I have more of. Really sad. The glassite. Oh my. Oh boy. I really do not know what to do here. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss because I don't have the space. And somehow I had this amazing set of power armor just practically fall into my lap. And, really, I don't want to give that up, honestly. What about ammo? How do we look on ammo? Oh my god, over here we got so much ammo. Let's take out all the 45. That's going to loosen it up. We'll take out all the 10. And take out all of this. This is just going to have to be, I think. I don't know. Cryo cells. Fuel. I mean, fusion cells we do need. Okay, those we need. The fusion cores. They're 3 pounds each. I think I'll let go of these ones. And that'll give me a little bit of loose space. We'll let go of that. And we'll hold on to those for now. And hopefully we just keep coming across them. Plasma cartridge, goodbye. I might even just keep them in my inventory for now. I don't know. But that loosens up a little bit of space. Because I can't honestly bring myself to think of letting go of that item. It's amazing. Oh my god, just look at that. I don't know how we got it. I was about to start trying to build our set of minor power armor, and somehow that just drops out of nowhere. And I guess I can't complain too much, but I don't know how that happened. It really throws me the fuck off, so we're going to just scrap all those weapons we took out. I'm completely cool with that. So we're going to try to scrap. Wow, dude, I don't know how to describe what just happened. I am really thrown the fuck off. And I expected it to be an empty suit. I expected an empty suit because what had happened earlier is I had accidentally picked up an extra suit of power, an extra power armor frame. So, that being said, what I expected to see was an extra suit of power armor. However, just to see that, I don't, wow. Just, wow. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. We're not losing a lot of weight this way. We got to dump off some of the ammo, too. I wish there was a way to scrap ammo, honestly. Just to kind of get your hands on the, okay. Alright, so the 44 we don't need. No, the 44 we do need. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oops. Alright, it's the 45 that we don't need. So the 45, wow, there's a lot of 45 there. Okay. I think we've done this already, haven't we? Alright, well, let's go ahead, look into what we have for specs, and we'll spec up real quick. Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't know how to, wow. It hits me so, like, I don't know how to feel about any of this. Like, it's actually pretty fucking epic. Actually, that might be useful to look into right now, just because, let's go ahead and grab this for now. Grab that for now, just to kind of lighten the load, and it should work. See what we're waiting now currently. Oh, that works actually a little bit, not much, but a little bit. You know, we're still weighted down quite a bit, and I'm not sure how we are weighted down quite a bit. Still trying to figure this all out, guys, honestly, and I cannot figure it out. Alright, I mean, to a point, I have it figured out, and I understand what's going on here. To another point, I don't. Sure, that was a mistake. I really don't care. I'm eating that, though, because I earned the right to eat that. But we are, let me theoretically test something here. So let's lay out all the power armor. Let's lay out all three, and just see what my weight looks like then. So that's a T45, what remains of it at least. Is it T45 I had? I thought it was T50. Oh no, because okay, so I got it. I honestly God did not mean to jump in at this now. So, what we are going to do is hop out of this. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead, I wanted to just go over. We're going to take this fusion core out. We're going to take the 3 pieces of T45. Then we have 2 stripped power armor frames. Now, 2 stripped frames are Tricentennial, so they will not have the marking the Tricentennial does. So what we'll do is we're going to go here, we're going to scrap items, and we're going to scrap our Tricentennial. Or not our Tricentennial, but we're going to scrap one of these power armor pieces, like such. And then we're going to take, and we're going to just down, down, down. And that brought our weight down just slightly. This we're going to use to start building our minor armor, power armor set Because we need a base to build that off of, obviously. We might just be messing around with this shit for the whole broadcast. So it's not going to be as entertaining as I figured it might have been. That'll take down some weight. That takes down no weight. Am I not losing weight off this? Am I just dropping it to drop it? Or like, I'm losing weight off that. These I need. I got 950s, 9. So we're gonna drop all the 50s. There's no point to having those. And then the rest of these are a little bit more charged, which is good for us. We'll drop the plasma cartridge. We're gonna drop the syringer ammo, and that brings us down to technically what is essentially about 140. Once we get rid of that power armor piece, we come in here and we transfer, which is gonna fucking suck. We're gonna put all our junk in there, which brings us down to a whopping 155, which is something I can decently live with. So for now, what I want to do is, now that we've went through that, we're going to grab our spare power armor frame, and we're going to officially start our minor power armor. We're going to go into craft. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we need steel. That's what we're going to suffer on this, steel. Otherwise, it looks like screws. Screws are going to get us too, actually. Screws are pretty much saying screw you, but elsewise, it looks like it's very much possible for us to do this. We basically need more screws. We need more black titanium, because 6 times 6 is 36, so we are currently short 10 black titanium. We got 20 screws, so each costing 10 screws. We are short 40 screws. Wow, that's a lot of screws though, man. Holy hell. Oil, it looks like we are okay on oil. We got enough oil to support all of it. Gears we're good on. Nuclear material we got. And we only need for that one piece, actually. I mean, elsewise, we're not doing horrible. So, again, this is another thing that we're not going to be able to do now anyway. So it doesn't matter what I want. What matters is what the game wants. So, unfortunately, that's all going to go away. Really sad. Another thing to look forward to is how next week we get 200 extra storage space on this. So let's get ahead of ourselves. We're going to see if we can find any screws, if we can find any of the supplies we're going to need. So we're short screws and steel, I believe, are the only two things that we're going to be short on. So there's another 10 screws. That hurt. Just a little bit. So there's another 10 screws.
I know just the thing.
I don't know how I feel about that sound coming out of you. Camera's not going to give us what we need. We can get steel out of that, but it's expensive. Screw out of the locket. We'll take it. Screws, I think, are going to be the hardest things to kind of come across at this point. So I think I can leave it to, see, like, ball peen hammer. I think that would give us steel, right? If I'm not mistaken. So we can take that. That's fine. This guy, I don't think has any scrap of any sort. He sells weapons.
Waiting inspection, sir.
How does he sell weapons? Holy hell. He sells weapons, alright. Look at that. Some level 40 revolutionary swords. I feel like those are going to be fun to get our hands on.
Do you have sufficient ammunition, sir?
Eventually. Yeah, so you get 2 steel out of the ball peen hammer.
We do what we can to make the result look its best.
Combat knife, we can take it. That'll give us some steel. Did we take it? Yes, we did. Bowie knife will give us some steel. Not sure what we're gonna get out of that, but I will take it. Giddy up Buttercup gives us actually a pretty nice supply of scrap. So let's go to his junk, see what he's got going on there. So let's see. Giddy up Buttercup, yeah, we get gear, steel, spring, and screws. So we get a lot out of that. Paints and hairbrush we get plastic out of. I don't need plastic right now. That's actually, I think, the first time I've ever said that. We also get steel out of these pieces, so we'll take them. Just don't want to go too low on this. Another thing I gotta be careful with is don't go too low.
There. Welcome to Captain Kids.
So that's what he's got for us. Thank you, Captain Kids. I don't think this guy sells anything that you can really use as...
Armor and kit for your next expedition.
He's got some of this stuff, but it really doesn't do anything for us, which is the thing. We're so close, guys. I mean, we really are just really close to being able to do that minor power armor, which is something that I would love to do, honestly. I apparently got a comment, so I gotta go on and read it. Yeah, no skill at all. None. I have no skill. So he's got bulk steel. That's good. Bulk steel I could use. That'll solve the problem there. So that's gonna be quite a bit of money. But again, it gets us that steel that we needed. Because we do need quite a bit of steel to make this. So what do you have on you, my dear? Please tell me you have some screws. Because screws would be the last piece of the puzzle, I believe, here. She does sell this for 8, that's fine. Screws comes in the globe. Let's see, anything else screw related? Did I just see adhesive? I swore I saw adhesive somewhere, I was about to say. Oh, right there. I'll take it, 15 caps. That's fine by me. By the way, why I always end up bitching about caps, because of shit like this. So, let's go scrap all of this, see what our bounty is, and then try to start building that minor power armor. Not try, but actually start building that minor power armor. So if we scrap it all, we get quite a nice load. We come over to weapons. This can go away. That can go away. I think that's all we got. Currently, we are trying to start to build the minor power armor. So I figured it would be something worthy to do. I don't want to be on here too late. So I figured it was something worthwhile to do. That's the wrong one. By the way, my game apparently glitched out. I want you to see this. So I loaded up, and I had an extra set of power armor on me. And it was just a chassis. It didn't have any display of, attack or defense or anything like that. And I want to load it out. I knew one of them had T45. One of them must have been blank, because I picked up a blank power armor frame earlier. Well, apparently I confused the game, and I want you to see this, because this is beautiful in my opinion. It is our very first set of level 50 power armor. A full set of ultrasight power armor, oddly enough. And it was in my inventory on a power armor chassis, and I can't explain how. I don't understand it. It must be a glitch in the game, but I'm not complaining, because again, it is a full suit of power armor, and I don't understand it. I don't, and I won't. But it was there. So I guess that's just kind of what we're rolling with at this point, is they just magically appeared out of nowhere, unless it was some kind of prize from a quest. But you did the quest alongside me earlier, so you would actually know if it was. Okay, so let's build from the ground up. We are going to... that is... oh, we don't have the springs either, really? Oh... my. Well then. Okay, so we might actually hold off. Just go ahead, make it look really out there and odd. We're gonna go ahead and give it one of the, give it the helmet, start. Look at that beautiful helmet. We go to the left arm. Actually, that doesn't need springs either, and I can do that, so we'll give it the left arm. We can give it the right arm. And that's telling me I lack the items to create it. No, I apparently somehow have it. So there we are, and the next time we come in, apparently, we need the torso, right leg, and the left leg, which is going to require me to find more springs. That's about it there. More screws, and apparently more black titanium, because apparently we're chewing through it more. However, I did not know before that you got it through, I did not know that we got it going through the stuff. What'd you run into? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch what we were talking about where you ran into something. But if you elaborate a little more, I would love to know what you ran into. No, we can't do any special paints on this. No, obviously we don't got any of this. I'd be assuming that through the mission you get some mods though. You have to. My question is actually, is the headlamp on this better than the headlamp on the other sets? Ooh, clearly a bit glitchy. Does not want to work properly. But there is the start to our minor power armor. It's not great, but it is a start. So I am actually satisfied. Looks like it's a little brighter than the other headlamps. Obviously we're not in a dark area, so I couldn't tell you for a fact. But it looks like it has a little bit more of a circumference than the other power armors do for the lamp. There we go, not a bad start. We got 3 of the 6 pieces, which I am okay with. I think someone was waving. What's that? I swore I saw someone waving. I must be going mad. I think though that also wouldn't that be at full health? Because I just made it. I guess I couldn't say no. Apparently not. That or it is, and I'm just missing something. Oh yes. It's always something. Apparently it's just the legs though, which is fine. I did realize they threw the miner scrap, and I feel stupid for it. Apparently through the miner scrap, I can go ahead and I'm able to get the black titanium, which I did not know before until now. We conveniently got ambushed by a bunch of the glowing miners on the way in, and that is how I came to realize that that's how that works. I don't know how I feel about the green hair, but otherwise my guy looks like a bit of a total badass, and I'm fine with that. I wish I looked that badass. What is up here? What do we have up here? Oh, okay, it takes us into the dining area.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Handy. Yeah, definitely, that's it then. 2 accomplishments today, which I am definitely happy about this. We added the, Tricentennial paint to my T60 pieces. I must not have paid attention, but yeah, no, I found that out the hard way today. So I'm going to have to go after a lot more of them. I am a proper level for it now. We got the Tricentennial paints on the T60 pieces now. Still missing those other 2. Although, may I just say that gold on this one looks amazing. On the T51. That is T51, correct? Yes. That gold looks amazing on there, that gold accents. You don't really get that amazing shimmery gold effect on the T60 apparently like you do on there. A little bit on the shoulder pad. A little bit on the back too. But on that leg, it just stands out. You got some down here actually a little bit. Okay, so with that.
And protect.
Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I mean, in fairness, he had it coming. Oh, oh boy, I remember those guys. They always mean worse things are coming. So yeah, I think I might actually end this here. I hate to be that guy, but
Serve and protect.
I would love to eat. I have some wonderful bounty of food. Oh, nothing. Oh, not a bad little haul there. Still doing that. Yeah, good night, Christopher. Alright, no, I'm gonna go eat. And like I said, I got a short week next week, so we will definitely do some long broadcasts. I for sure want to be able to do one of those all-day broadcasts where I just do nothing but sit here and broadcast. Just unfortunately, I got some stuff I got to attend to in the morning. And then I had to pick up shift for work, so I'll be doing that now, which is great. So, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Sorry it wasn't the most entertaining. I know I talked a bit before I thought about it. I'll catch you all in the next broadcast.